And good morning for everyone watching. This is IGTV. And with us this morning, we have Mor Ahuvia, all right, calling in from RSA's Fraud Action Research Labs over in Israel. And Mor, you're going to be talking about farming today, correct?
Correct. Farming is another term for DNS poisoning. So first, I'll just get into what the domain name system is, or DNS for short.
Okay.
Basically, the DNS system is the phone book for the internet. Every time you want to access a website, you type in the domain, if it's YouTube or Google.com, and the domain name system is a system that makes sure that you get the right IP address and get to the website you want to go to. And it's quite a complex system, but I will simplify it for you. Just before I go into that, I would like to mention that in November's news, there was quite a few headlines that had to do with DNS poisoning or farming. In Brazil, there was the hijacking of several large ISPs' DNS servers, and what happened was millions of users who went online and accessed their internet service providers' DNS servers were routed to a fake website that downloaded a banking Trojan. Another case involved the FBI arresting a ring of cyber criminals from Eastern Europe. Now, this ring, what it did was put in a rogue DNS server, and along again with combining a malware by downloading malware that reset users' DNS settings. What happened was users would be routed to a fake DNS server that would serve them with all kinds of advertisements, and that cybercrime gang raked in $14 million in fraudulent advertising revenue with their DNS rerouting scheme. So it's actually been in the news quite recently, and there's a lot of money involved where cyber criminals are concerned. So shall I go into how the DNS system works?
Yeah, you might as well go through it because according to the FBI, groups that were involved in this apparently made a ton of money from the advertising aspect of this. Right.
So what happened was they used a Trojan in combination with their advertisements. After users downloaded the malware resets their settings so that instead of accessing the real internet service providers' DNS servers, they were accessing the rogue DNS servers that were controlled by the cyber criminals, and that's where the fraudsters basically put in any IP address they wanted to. So you try to go to Google or Apple Store, but you'd be directed to this phony site with a bunch of advertisements, with a bunch of online ads. And once you click on those online ads, those fraudsters will get money for your clicks. There's numerous pay-per-click affiliate programs, publishers that publish advertisements on their website, and that's how they made all that money.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it is amazing. When we first heard that the FBI was covering this, we said, okay, fine, we understand the mechanics of it, but what we didn't realize, and we were told about later on, is the millions of dollars, and it may have even gone larger than that, that they raked in by redirecting and doing a skim on advertising dollars. That was the big deal that we didn't realize, because it moves it from, hey, listen, I can just monkey around with the system, to, hey, listen, now I can monkey around with the system and I can make $1 billion on it.
Exactly, and publishing or online advertising is definitely a multi-billion-dollar business worldwide. So
yeah.
They were targeting a very, very profitable online sector.
Yeah. All right. Very, very cool. We're going to take a short stop here and go to the traffic light with Cisco, and we'll be back with Mor Ahuvia from RSA's Fraud Action Research Labs in Israel in just 1 second.
Yeah.